Good evening, everyone. My name is Veridia Molotla, and this is my Humanities 275 presentation. The topic I chose was the map with timeline spread of religions. And for this particular project, I chose to focus on the 5 major religions. They are Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, and Judaism. And these are the symbols that are often associated with the religion. First religion I will be speaking about is the spread of Buddhism. And this image is a map of the expansion of Buddhism in Asia. Trade routes played a major part in facilitating its expansion as well. It originated in India, and its founder was Siddhartha Gautama, or he's otherwise known and recognized as Buddha. He's the one that sparked the start of this religion. Siddhartha was a prince to the Shakai tribe. He was someone that grew up in luxury, and since a very young age he has always had somewhat of a pull towards understanding nature rather than investing time into military training and duties he had as a prince. As he grew, he went on 4 journeys, and on these journeys he saw 4 sights. This impacted his entire outlook on life. It also led him to his spiritual journey. And is Buddhism polytheistic or monotheistic? Buddhism is neither, because no specific God or creator exists. However, its teaching, nirvana, is seen above anything. And the holy book for Buddhism is the Sutras. And Buddhism background continued, and it has 4 key concepts. First one, the 4 Noble Truths. They are based on sickness, aging, death, and poverty. And overall, these 4 Noble Truths revolve around constant change. And since change is constantly happening, that means experiences can either be good or bad. Second concept is cause of suffering is desire, or it can also be seen as greed. And greed is prevalent because as humans, we will always want more than what we have, which can ultimately lead to unhappiness. Third concept is by stopping desire, it stops suffering as well. It's based on the belief on not being too materialistic, whether it's based on ideas, places, things, or even people. Fourth concept, the 8-fold path. By following this path, that means that desires will cease to exist. In general, it's based on doing what is morally and ethically correct. Hinduism. This map shows the spread of Hinduism, and again, trade routes and individuals on these trade routes had large to do with its expansion. It did not have a specific founder because it developed from Brahmanism, and it spread approximately around 1500 BC. Is it polytheistic or monotheistic? It is recognized as neither. Instead, it is henotheism, which is otherwise referred to as belief in one God. It's based on worshiping one God without denying the existence of others. And their holy book is the Vedas. It contains scriptures and hymns, and it has within it has four major scriptures. They are the Rig Veda, the Sama Veda, the Yajur Veda, and Rafa Veda. Apologize on my pronunciation. And next, Hinduism continued, are based on two main beliefs, which are reincarnation and karma. Reincarnation is based on the belief that the soul is eternal and an individual can live countless times in one body after another. And karma is based on a previous life decisions, which means that your previous life decisions will dictate whether or not you have a good next life. And some of the most prominent deities in this religion are Brahma, who was the god or creator of the world and natural things, Vishnu, god that protects and preserves the universe, Shiva, god that destroys the universe to recreate it, and Krishna, god of compassion and love. Judaism. And this is a map of its spread. It seems a little bit more blurry within the presentation. I apologize. Its founder is the prophet Moses. It spread approximately around 1812 BC. And is it polytheistic or monotheistic? It is monotheistic, believing in one God, which is called Yahweh. And their holy book was the Torah, that contains sacred text called the Tanakh, which was otherwise referred to as the Hebrew Bible. Judaism continued, and basic belief concepts are based on Yahweh creating and controlling all or everything, and they believe that God is the only one that individuals should pray to, and information derived from the Torah are words directly from God and should be followed. And the Messiah has not arrived yet for them, and they believe he will come one day. Next is Christianity. This is a map of its expansion, and its founder was Jesus of Nazareth, and it spread approximately 313 AD. And is it polytheistic or monotheistic? It is monotheistic, belief in one God. And the holy book is the Bible. Within this Bible, there were testaments and teachings and practices of how individuals should follow this religion. And Christianity continued. Basic concepts to this religion are based on the belief in the Holy Trinity, which is the belief in God, Jesus Christ as the Son of God, and the Holy Spirit. Christians believe in death, descent to hell, resurrection, and ascension of Christ. And they also believe in the second coming, which is the day of judgment and the salvation for the faithful. And attached are my works cited. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to add Islam to my presentation because I ran out of time. Poor management on my time, but thank you very much for your time.